coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Fields going to throw right away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to him on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seven, our score after 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Williams hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that
run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the counter, here's Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kick.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 17, Jackson.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Bears. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Oh, he's got a little, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Bears first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Taken at the goal line.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They start the second half here with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Fields throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bears 23.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 91 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to about the 32.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They run off tackle right with Williams across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 121 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They try the left side here with Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Javonte Williams,
56 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
One last throw here for Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for the ultimate miracle that something will happen. You pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time, and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.